Okay, guys, I got another horse. We're going to pick him up now, and he's made a trip. He's come from Missouri right now, so back to PA. We're here loading up the trailer, getting ready to go, and I'm excited. All right, I decided to do a voiceover on this part just because it's a little bit of a process here, handling him, picking him up, and then loading him. So this is my new guy. I ended up naming him Gideon. His registered name is Keepin' Him Dunny. Obviously, he's a dun. I call him a dunskin. I think that would be the technical term for it. And yeah, he is a yearling. Guys, look at that size. Chino is also a yearling, but Chino is nothing compared to this guy. Yeah, there's no comparison. This guy is originally out of South Dakota. He was brought in to Missouri from South Dakota, and he was sold at an auction there where I picked him up. Well, a friend picked him up for me, bid on him, and bought him for me. It's a long story, so we're not going to go into all that, but I'm just so grateful it worked out. We actually did bid on some other ones, and they went too high, so I ended up kind of reverting back to him, and I'm so glad it ended up like that. So you can see I'm walking up to him, and he's a little nervous, but guys, this horse was halter trained like 2 days before the auction, and he's a stud colt. Yeah, I mean it's he was on a huge pasture, and I don't know what I've heard. It sounds like they were just practically wild. Like there wasn't much human interaction at all until he got brought in and handled a little bit right before the sale. So yeah, he's not used to halters. He's not used to people a whole lot, but you can see like he's so settled and so chill, and I love that. That's just what I want for a stallion, one that's going to be passing on those traits, hopefully, to the babies. So that is my purpose in getting him, is to be my stud. So I take him up to the trailer here, and he really didn't want any of it. He had been trailered, like I said, from South Dakota to Missouri, then from Missouri to Pennsylvania, and he had been in and out of trailers several times, and he was just done with it. So this is where I really started seeing a lot of his character and natural behaviors and tendencies, and honestly, it impressed me. I don't know if this looks bad to you or not, but this is a stud colt that did not have much handling, and he's not crazy. He is popping up on the front end a little bit, just saying, nope, I'm not feeling like it. But the further we went along, the quieter he got, and like here, I'm literally teaching him how to lead because he does not know how to give to pressure. He does not know what it means to follow the person or to follow the lead rope to move off the halter. So all that was happening right here, getting taught right here. I decided I really wanted to do this correct and do it nice and gently and slowly, even though, we needed to get going, get home. We did try a couple alternative methods because of just having a time crunch. We needed to get him loaded. So I let Dad and my friend try and encourage him on just gently, but they were still prodding him more, just tapping, and that didn't really work. He still refused that way. Then my dad ended up trying to pick up his feet, which we weren't sure about picking up his feet and handling his feet because he really hadn't had that done. And this goes to show you just how gentle he is, because my friend got behind him and was even pushing on him and never kicked, never struck, never did anything other than just try to back away from the pressure and everything. So I ended up taking it and just being like, okay, guys, let me do this. I put the lead rope over his back and I just worked him myself like that. I'd pick up his foot and put it on. And I did use some grain in there. I used some hay to help entice him a little bit, make it a better experience, just because we needed to get happening. We needed to get him on. And yeah, you can see I got his front feet on. This is about after an hour. This took over an hour. And it was not a bad experience for him. That was my main goal. I did not want this to be a bad experience where he was really resisting and just scared, and it didn't happen like that. He was very calm working through it like this, and that was great. So I knew when we got home we can work on this, but here we needed to get him loaded, and that's why I used the feed. I normally do not use feed and stuff like that. But oh my word, he was so good. We built so much trust through working on that, and it was great. So we got home, and I'm working at unloading him, and he was so excited to see all the other horses and get out of that trailer. I couldn't get the knot undone. It wasn't coming loose. But again, just showing how quiet he is. He just steps down. Like, a lot of horses will end up jumping out because they're excited or nervous and antsy. You can see he is nervous and he's excited, but again, he just steps out. And this gelding here came in also for some training. So I ended up saying, hey, take the gelding first. He's an older horse, more mature. He'll be fine to kind of lead the way because this guy really wasn't leading very well. So yeah, I just said walk the gelding first, and I'll just have him follow. And doesn't the gelding go and spook? And my boy just stands there and watches. So it was great. I really was so happy with how calm he was in dealing with all this. Totally new surroundings. Yeah, he was a little antsy. You could see he's head up, you know. He would have trotted off if I would have let him, but he was great. So yeah, I have the stall set up here at the back for him, and that's where we were keeping him kind of in quarantine in the beginning, just so that he's not interacting with the other horses right away, because he went through an auction barn, came through multiple states. Just did that for safety reasons. And anyway, I'm not ready to just put him in with my little colts right away, and so yeah, we're just waiting on that right now. But for a colt that has not had much handling, I was very impressed. And he actually just keeps impressing me the further we go. So I am so thankful it ended up working out to get him. And yeah, I just can't wait to see where we go from here. I am going to train him to be my riding horse. And then next spring, he is going to be my stud for 2021 to get 2022 babies. So I'm really excited about that. He's homozygous done, homozygous black. We're going to get some black or dark babies with stripes on them, and can't wait. Literally can't wait. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm hoping to keep posting more stuff and keep updating you guys on the progress. So I will see you later. Tune in again. Bye.